Welcome back to my channel, Teaching and Learning English. In this channel, mainly I try my best to support in your English language use, learning and practice. And I often talk about the IELTS test, business communication, English language, writing skills, grammars and vocabularies. Today in this video I'm going to talk about some of the important ways of learning vocabularies. How do we learn the vocabularies for our professional life, not for the day-to-day life, and why we need those vocabularies, why we need them. More than that, and we'll also practice 10 different types of vocabularies today, because some of my students have been asking me and learners have been asking me that it is better if you give us many more samples so that we can practice at home our English and other stuffs also. So before starting today's video, let me talk about there is always demarcation in between professional and everyday language. So people who are in different professions, for example, teaching, health, education, commerce, and so many different aspects, field of the society, they use different vocabularies there. And those vocabularies may differ from field to field and may differ from subject to subject and their areas of use. But we can apply or adopt a similar approach while learning and practicing those vocabularies. So today I'm going to give you 5 different tips or suggestions or strategies or ways through which you can learn, you can enrich your vocabulary repertoire, or the vocabulary knowledge of vocabularies, and to make it more professional your English language. So first is the meaning. Whenever you go for the new words, it's your responsibility to go through the meanings. If you don't know the meanings, it is almost it doesn't have any meaning of learning spelling, pronunciations and other aspects. So please, whenever you find new words, learn the meaning of that word, and you can translate that word, the meaning of that word into Nepali language also, no problem. But meaning is the first thing, important aspect of learning vocabulary. Meaning, you need to understand the meaning. What does it mean? You need to understand. And secondly, you have to understand the pronunciation, because many people often claim that spelling is also very much important, but I don't recommend those things. That is also important, but immediately after learning the meaning of the word, since we are practicing spoken English, why we are practicing spoken English is, learning English means speaking English. Using English means, using it in spoken form rather than in written or, other forms. So pronunciation of that word is very much important. After that, you need to learn the spelling, obviously. Then you need to use the form. Form means, the structure, different forms of the words. For example, S, ES, ING, ED. From that aspect, you need to practice your vocabularies. And then use of it, because some words are used in particular, jargons or particular, what we often say, this is the colloquialism, and there are so many things that all the words, even though the meaning is fit, but cannot be used in that, area, that aspects of the, communication. So these things you need to, be consider, you have to consider all these things whenever you learn and practice your vocabulary. And then what you need to do is, obviously, you can, if you have time, if you have passion, obviously you can go for some synonyms and antonyms also. That will give you more confidence whenever you are learning new words. Let me give you one, word, okay, very simple word over here, cat. So whenever you find the word C-A-T in the written form, or somebody just pronounce cat, then you need to understand the meaning. What is the meaning of cat? It's a pet, beautiful, lovely, small pet. Once you say that then that is the meaning. And if you are talking about if you really want to translate the word into your language, for example, Billi in Hindi and Biralo in Nepali, cat, but that is not that much necessary, that is not that much required. What you need to do is you need to give the meaning, you need to understand the meaning of cat, a small lovely pet, okay, fall and which that way you can understand meaning. Then other forms are, this is the noun. You need to understand what category of the word whenever you talk about the form noun. Okay, noun means it is a countable noun. Cat, cats. Okay, that way you can talk about. So that way you can learn the words, and after that you can use it into sentences. I have 2 cats in my house, or my brother hates the cat, keeping cat at home as a pet. That way you can also talk. So these are some of the ways how we can learn vocabularies. Let me summarize the techniques. Number 1 is understanding the meaning, pronunciation, and spelling, forms, synonym, antonyms. If you go through that way, then you feel your learning of vocabulary becomes very fruitful, interesting, and useful. So these are very important things. And why do you need? Now let's move to the reason why you are learning some of the academic words. Learning cat, dog, rice, they may be very casual, and they are we learn those things for our day-to-day purpose, day-to-day language use. But for academic purpose, why do we learn academic vocabularies? That is very important. We should distinguish our everyday English with the academic English. And generally, basically, all the professionals may have to learn some of the academic words, so that there is a difference between the language that is written in the book and that is the language we talk in the restaurant, cafe, or family, because either we are in personal communication or academic or professional communication. So professional communication really requires the use of academic vocabularies. Once you have the knowledge of academic vocabularies, then you will find yourself with lots of access and privileges. Okay, now let's move some of the examples. Today I'm going to talk about 10 different words, the vocabularies, and I'm just going to give you the meaning. What you have to do is, please search the pronunciation, and why don't you use them in your one sentences, so that you feel yourself also more mature, more professionals, and like academician. Okay, so I'm going to give the list of 10 different words, vocabularies with their meaning, and your job is to find out the correct pronunciation of those words. I'll also give you at that time, and you check it with the dictionary and give me you can send me your sentences using these vocabularies to the comment box, and you can, if you have any questions or comments or feedback, you can directly send me now. So I have been taking these vocabularies from the advanced vocabularies development measure test.com. Okay, from there I have been tracking. Thank you very much. Let me talk about some of the words over here. ABHOR. ABHOR. What is the pronunciation? It's your job, to find out. And the meaning of this is hate. H-A-T, hate. B-I-G-O-T. Number second, B-I-G-O-T. The meaning of this word is narrow-minded, prejudiced person. Okay? And number 3 is C-O-U-N-T-E-R-F-E-I-T. C-O-U-N-T-E-R-F-E-I-T. The meaning of it is fake, false. I have to tell you, whenever we pronounce the first sound in English, this is different with the Nepali. Okay, in English we do, but in Nepali we do. So that's the difference. So let me take F-A-K, fake. F-A-L-S-E, false. Another word, number 4 is E-N-F-R-A-N-C-H-I-S-E. It means giving, give the voting right. Give the voting rights. You have the decision, you have the right to vote, not only in politics, in other social organization and somewhere else. So next one is H-A-M-P-E-R. It means hinder or obstruct. To hinder something, to obstruct, to create a kind of disturbance. Okay, that's the meaning. And the next one is K-I-N-D-L-E. It means to start a fire. Whenever you really want to start a fire, you use that word. Please, pronunciation is at your hand. English language learning is not just listening. You need to engage yourself with it. Otherwise, I guarantee you, I have seen many professors in the universities who have done their masters in English, who have done their MPhil and PhD, but whenever they go in front of the mass and they deliver the speech, my goodness, we can see their face. And we can see the structure, the way they speak, If you really want to develop your confidence, please come with me, interact with me, work with me. So in this video, while we are learning vocabulary, some of the very specific and professional vocabulary, at that time, what I am suggesting you is, I am giving the spelling of the word and meaning of the word. It's your job to search the pronunciation. And from where you can get the correct pronunciation, I will give you the tips at the end. So you have to search, you have to find out, you have to practice and learn the accurate pronunciation, number 1, and you have to use the word in your one sentence. So English language learning, 50% from my side and 50% from your side. Then only it becomes more active. And if we play the flute, the person who is sleeping, then it may not work. So that please, I want to encourage you, I want to motivate you, work with me, practice with me, so that you can, improve at least your everyday and professional English at one hand. And on the other hand, it will be a kind of rehearsal for your English use. Now let's move to the next word. Number 7, Noxious. What does it mean? The meaning of it is harmful, poisonous, and lethal. If something is harmful, then you need to say Noxious. What is the pronunciation? It's your job, Okay, next one is placid. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, next one is Placid. Placid, let me tell you, okay, why to put you in surprise. The meaning of placid is calm, C-A-L-M, calm and peaceful. If the person is very peaceful or calm, at that time we say placid. And next one, the second last of the list, it means number 9 is R-E-M-U-N-E-R-A-T-I-O-N. It means payment for work done. Okay, and the last one, last but not the least, is T-A-L-I-S-M-A-N. It means lucky charm. My dear students, my dear learners, all dear my valued viewers, please. You might have one question in your mind that why should I get the accurate pronunciation of those words? I have got the the list of the words over here, but no problem. You can go through the different dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary, or you can find out the pronunciations in Google's, and there are many mobile apps where also if you put the words, they give you the pronunciation, either in audio or in transcription. Do you know transcription means? The accurate transcription of the English words. So here, in this video, I have talked about how to learn the professional, words and professional or academic vocabularies, number 1. Number 2, why do we need to learn them? What is the importance of learning professional words? And number 3 is, I have given you a list of 10 professional words, academic words that are very useful. Either you are a businessman, you are a doctor, you are a teacher, you are a researcher, wherever you are, artist, these words are very useful. If you love to learn a similar type of words, I come with the next video again about the vocabularies. Otherwise, we can talk about other aspects also, because we have diversified areas to talk and communicate, to promote our English language in terms of voice skills and two aspects. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please try to find out the correct pronunciation and of these 10 vocabulary listed here at the side of this screen, and use them with your sentences. Write them in your sentences and take a photo and send me to the comment box so that I can also take part into interaction with you and we can improve our English. Thank you very much. Have a good time. And in case of pronunciation, today I really want to help you how to pronounce "ha" and "ta" in English. So many Asian learners, they often say that "ha" is not for hen, pig, pew, okay? And 4, 5, in a similar way, very, vehicle, various, that way, upper teeth, lower lip, and the sound is pronounced. Thank you very much. Have a good time. See you.